Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daydreams. First things first, I'll just get some more eggs taken into the mayonnaise production because we've got a few pallets here ready to do, so we'll move these and then we'll get on with the next job. So the mayonnaise production has now got to the stage I think where it's running pretty much full time, which is nice to see. It's a pretty much constant stream of money coming in, which is really boosting our bank account. We're back onto 81,000 again now after the overnight money, which is very helpful when we're looking at getting some bigger equipment. Things I would like to upgrade really are the cultivators and possibly a planter and seed drill as well. All of our cultivation and fieldwork equipment is all quite narrow really, so it would be nice to have some bigger stuff like that. We have got a field that needs planting. It would be good to do that as sunflowers, but to do that we'd need to cultivate it first. So if we can get a bigger cultivator today, that would be good. We could sell the older ones, small ones, and get one bigger one. I think that would be useful. I think with 81,000 in the bank, plus selling the old cultivators, I think we should be able to afford that. They're around about 100,000 as far as I can remember for a big cultivator, so we should be able to get that. And obviously with the mayonnaise production running as well, that should bring it in as well. So yeah, we should get that today. Looks like Daydreams just starting to harvest that field that's ready. That's another thing, I've seen quite a few comments saying we don't really need two combines, and I do agree with that. I don't think we need both combines, so I might just ask Daydreams if we can sell the old one. This one here, it doesn't really get used anymore. One combine is enough, I think. So I'll just ask him and see if we can get rid of it. Right, so I've just asked Daydreams. I think we agreed that we can get rid of this. I don't think it's necessary. It's quite a slow old combine really, and it's not getting used. It hasn't been used for a while. I've seen comments in the comment section saying we don't need it, so I don't think we need it. I personally think we'd be better off putting the money towards bigger equipment rather than keeping old stuff, personally, but not everyone will agree with that, I know. I understand that. It's handy to have a spare combine, but I think overall for the progression of the series I think we need to get some different stuff rather than just keeping smaller equipment that we're not going to use that much. So I'll just get this sold and we'll look at buying something new. So here we are at the shop, so I'll jump out and we'll get this just repaired up and sold. So 61,000 for that, and then for the header we've got another. Oh, it's one lump. I've missed it. Never mind. Right. So next thing, yeah, we'll jump into one of the tractors. Ideally the John Deere. That's on the trailer, but that would be more useful on the cultivator. So I'll leave the trailer there, and then go and get the cultivators and sell those. And then we'll be able to buy a new cultivator. The reason I'm using the John Deere is because it's the most powerful tractor we've got, and also it has the GPS on it, which I like. You don't need GPS for grain carting, but you do for cultivation and field work and that sort of thing, so hopefully Daydreams won't mind me using it. So we can put both cultivators on and take them down to the shop as well. I really don't think we need these small cultivators. If we've got one big one, that would be more than enough. Oh dear. It's a bit long with both cultivators on. There we go. Right. Yeah, so one big cultivator is going to be a lot better than having two smaller ones. Because it would mean both of us, to get the same width as this, it would be both of us using them, or at least one on a helper and one being used. Whereas we could just get one big one and then just one tractor being used rather than two. So again, yeah, I understand having two of things is helpful sometimes, but I think overall having one big thing is better, especially on some of the size of fields that we've got now. So yeah, we'll get these sold as well and buy one big cultivator. I'm not sure whether to get a cultivator or a disc harrow though, because there's two different things. They both do a similar job. I suppose a cultivator is better because that goes deeper. Sell these first. These aren't actually that old because they were bought to replace the ones that disappeared, which was a bit weird when we had that weird glitch. quite a while ago now. There we go. That's really boosted the finances. Now we've got almost 200,000 in the bank. Not too far off anyway. So let's look at cultivators. So we've got cultivators or disc harrows. These disc harrows are wider and they take less horsepower to pull them. So I don't know whether that would be okay or whether or not we should go with a cultivator. I'm not exactly sure. It's for shallow cultivations, but in the game I'm not sure whether it makes a difference. I'm assuming you can still plant behind a disc harrow. I don't think you need to cultivate. I think a disc harrow is enough. I really should know this. I've been playing the game long enough. These go deeper. These create, yes, seabed creation. It's probably safe to go for an actual cultivator, but I think a disc harrow would work. We also need to double check how much horsepower we've got here. At the moment, 326, but we could upgrade it. Maybe now is a good time to do that, actually. So we've got 326 at the moment. We'll buy the cultivator first, and then possibly upgrade the tractor. Right. So 500 for that one, 450 for that one. That's a big one. But, we should be able to get to 450. 375. That one is good. I won't go into the politics of the brand. Hopefully, if I went for that one, I hope nobody would mind. Because I'm not looking at brands. I'm just looking at the spec. That's only 8.4, you see, and that one is 12.2. That one is the most tempting, 450. As long as we could. Well, let's upgrade the tractor and see how much money we've got left over. Customize. So the biggest one we can get is 458. That is enough to pull it. That would cost 66,000. Let's do that. I'm spending a bit of money here. But that's only left us with. Where's the menu gone? That's weird. The menu's disappeared, or the user interface has disappeared. Where's that gone? Okay, that's a bit weird, but I've got it back now. I had to rejoin the server and it's come back. What I meant was the date and time and the money at the top right hand side disappeared. But I've got it back now. Anyway, back to the menu. We're looking at cultivators, and because we've done the upgrade now, I've only got 109,000, which kind of rules that one out, which is annoying because that's the one I wanted to go for. We could wait, but then we won't be able to do anything for now because I wanted to get on with cultivating and get some fields planted. So I could go with a cheap one. That one's 12.3, that one's 12.2, but that one requires 550 horsepower. Why is it so different? Let's go a lot deeper, which leaves that one, which is a lot more reasonable horsepower for the width. That one's a bit too narrow, really. It's not a big enough upgrade. I know it's a bit controversial, but it's not a real. I'm not really giving them any money. Don't worry. Oh, it's disappeared again. Hopefully, I haven't. Yeah, I've still got my heads-up display. Right, so we've bought a new cultivator. I'm going on the width and the horsepower requirement, nothing else, so please don't shout at me. Okay. Oh, Daydreams going to build the mill, and I've just bought that. Oh dear, I didn't see his message. Oh, it's all going wrong. Yeah, it's unfortunate I missed his message there, but at least now we have got a bigger cultivator which should get that field done in no time, and then we can get it planted with sunflowers, which will be for the oil mill. So I'll get back up to the field. We'll probably do the one that Daydreams in at the moment. We've still got the big field that we harvested last episode to do as well. But I think we'll start, as we're going to come to it first, we'll start with the smaller one. That one needs a bit of work, I think, around the olives, because we keep crushing the crop there, which is a bit of a shame. So we could do some painting around the olives just to allow us some area to turn around when we're harvesting the olives. So here's Daydreams doing his harvesting. He's just finished, I think. He's just dropping the header off. So I will cultivate this field. Not sure why he's dropped it there. I don't think the trailer. Where's the header trailer? Oh, I think he's just going to unload into the grain into the silo. So that's why he'll be moving it again, hopefully. So the trailer must be full or nearly full. Anyway, we'll just start doing this cultivating, and then when I get around to the olives, which is only just there, we'll probably look at doing a bit of improvement work around there, so we're not constantly driving on the crop, which is kind of annoying. So we'll just probably do it as grass, I think, or something, just to mean that we're not drilling it all the time, which is just wasting our time really, and seed and stuff. Still want to also make a new track through here, but we'll need to buy that land. So we do need a lot of money still. Although the money seems to be going out quite quickly, we still need a lot of money to do the improvements that I want to do. Right, so here we are. We're not going to go all the way then with this cultivation, because I want to do some bit of landscaping just to tidy it up a bit and allow us to turn around at the end of the olive groves. This is costing money though, so just be careful with it. Don't want to use it unnecessarily. Just this area here, our turning area for the olive groves. That's what I'm doing here. That should be enough, I think. That should allow us to turn around. Probably just do that bit there. Right, that should be, I think that should be enough space to turn. And now we're not going to constantly drive over our crops, which is annoying. Okay, so I'll continue with this on time lapse now, and then come back to you when that's done. Okay, so there we go. That's very short work of that job anyway. Daydreams has started the planting, but obviously that looks very narrow now compared with the cultivator. So yeah, we definitely need to get a new planter at some point very soon. That'll be the next big purchase, I think. Although he was about to buy the grain mill as well. Something else we need. So many different expenses that we've got to upgrade. But yeah, we just have to take it one step at a time. This can go back where the cultivators were, and that keeps everything in the same places. And just this one now takes up less space than those two together, which is good, but it gets the job done quicker. So there we go, that's that done. So next I think I'll start drilling the other field. I would start rolling that one, but it's going to take him a while to get around even just doing the headlands, so I'll be sat waiting for a bit. So I think I'll start to drill the other field. The drill seems to be stuck. That's a bit concerning. What's that stuck on? It must have been reversed too far into the shed, and it seems to have got stuck in the shed. How weird. Doesn't look to be, but I can't move, even with 450 horsepower. I can't get it out. How annoying. I may have to reset this. There is a rule on this series, because it's a survival series, no resetting is allowed, unless you're completely stuck. And at the moment I'd say the drill is completely stuck. And it's not really my fault either, there's not much I can do about it. Because I've just literally backed up to it and can't move it. The annoying thing is we might have to lose what's in it unless I can empty it. Will that move it? I'd have thought that would be able to get it out. 4-wheel drive and 450 horsepower, and you can't move the drill. I'm not sure what it's stuck on, but I'm assuming it's stuck in the shed. Or stuck to the shed. I don't think it's going to go. It's moving a bit. It's not looking too good. How annoying. Well, let's see if we can empty it. I've emptied the seed. Yeah, I've emptied the seed out. There's no space for the fertiliser, which is annoying. It's the more expensive thing. So if I reset this, we're going to lose whatever's in it, I think. But I don't think I'm going to get it out, which is very frustrating. So yeah, rather than wasting loads of time, and you won't want to watch me do this, I will just reset it, I think. I will have to go down to the shop anyway to get some more seed. So, yeah. Where are we? This one. Also got to locate it. There it is. Reset. Yeah, that's annoying, but that was unavoidable. I think I had to reset that because there was no way that was coming out though. So I'll go down to the shop, get some more seed and fertiliser for the drill. Daydreams brought some up as well. And I'll start drilling in the big field. Okay, so I'm down at the shop now, just get some more seed purchased. Probably like 4 bags, because it'll certainly get used. And then we'll need some fertiliser as well, which is here. There we go. Right, so we'll get that filled up. Then we can start drilling. I think I'll drill that one with canola. So we're doing hopefully sunflowers in the one Daydreams doing. Then the other one we'll do that with canola. So that's the seed almost full. There we go, and now the fertiliser. Move over the other side. Yeah, another thing we need is a wider drill. It's a wider plant and a wider drill. At least this is a direct drill though, so we don't have to cultivate first. Should fill the fertiliser. There we go. Right. Let's head off to the field. So this is the big long field that we harvested last episode. I think that was last episode, yeah. And yeah, I'll start drilling that with canola. so the drilling's going quite well. I've had to go back and get some more fertiliser though, because I ran out. But what I'll probably do now, I've done quite a lot of drilling this episode now, so I'll probably just take it off my GPS and put it on a worker and get them to continue with it. And then both fields will need to be rolled. So Daydreams using the Massey Ferguson tractor, so I'll jump into the Ford. Again, quite a few people are saying we should sell this, but at the moment we'll probably keep hold of this one because we've only got 2 other tractors, so when those 2 are in use like they are now, this is our only spare tractor really, other than the Fent, which is just a tiny tractor. So that doesn't really count. This is the only big tractor we've got. So I'll use this one for the rolling. Not the quickest machine in the world, but when you're in a field it's not too bad. So the rolls are in the yard over here. Daydreams looks like he's finished doing the planting in that one, so I'll get that on roll first and then move across to the big one that we're in the drill, doing the canola. So yeah, the rolls are here. Again, it would be nicer to have a wider set of rolls, but they're not too bad this set. They're pretty reasonable actually. I think the priority first of all, we've done the cultivation, now we've got a big cultivator, so now next will be a bigger planter and then a bigger drill. Do them in that order I think. Right, so we'll get this unfolded and then we'll roll Daydreams' sunflower field. Oh, it looks like he moved the bags to the field here. I went down to the shop when I got my went to get my fertiliser. They were missing. They'd gone, the ones I bought. They're here by this field. If I'd known that I could have got those instead, but I'd already gotten to the shop by then, so I just bought some more. Anyway, yeah, we'll just time lapse doing a bit of rolling now, and then move on to the next field. Rolling in that field is complete, so we'll move on to this one now. It looks like the helper's finished, but has missed a little bit there. That probably means there's a stump. Usually when that happens you get that little strip. Usually when the helper finds a stump and doesn't want to go over it, so just to leave that bit, so I'll have to finish that off. Possibly I'll be able to get this roller working on the helper for a bit while I finish off the drilling. Get it in a good position so it doesn't crash into anything, hopefully. It's a bit annoying this side of the field though, it's not quite straight, it's a bit, goes off to the right hand side of it, so if I set it off now it's probably going to hit the trees. Looking forward to the FS22 help because it does look a lot more intelligent. It should be able to do a whole field without having to worry about not finishing bits. Oh, there's a bit up here that hasn't been drilled as well by the looks of it. Right, if I set that off now, hopefully it will go. And I'll jump across to the John Deere. And we'll just get this bit finished off, the bit that it's missed. So we've got the drilling done. Just thought I'd show you this though. Probably Daydreams will show it in his video, but he's finally cut through the trees and we can see the other side of our plot. We don't own all of that, but we do own some of the grass. So that's a little bit of a bonus bit of land there we've uncovered. First time I've seen it, it's been hidden behind all the trees. Just move that trailer out of the way so it doesn't get interfered with when we're rolling. And what I'm probably going to do now is swap the tractors over and I'll finish off the rolling so that the Ford can have a break, and I'll put this one on the rolls because the John Deere has the GPS like I said earlier, which makes it a lot easier to do, and it's also not articulated steering like this one. So yeah, the Ford is not the easiest tractor to use. I think we will probably change it at some point, but like I said earlier, it will probably be staying for a bit because it's handy to have the extra tractor and the horsepower really. When we have the money to buy another tractor with a reasonable amount of horsepower, we'll probably change it. But for now, it's just a good backup tractor for when the others are busy. Okay, so I'll just jump onto the rolls now, and we'll get this field finished off. There we go, so that's the field completed, and Daydreams left quite a while ago now. I've just thought I'd finish that off rather than leaving it undone, because then at least we'll get a better yield if it's all rolled. So there we go, that'll be me done for today. Just put the rolls back in the shed and we'll call it a day there. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It's been a good one again. Got another cultivator purchase, which was good, and next time we may be able to get something else purchased as well, some other upgrades. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.